This morning, we are kicking off our Haunted Tennessee series with a look at some of the scariest places across East Tennessee.
So we begin with the historic Scott County Jail in Huntsville. It was built in 1904 and is on the National Register of Historic Places. So the building was closed when a new jail was built.
Now, after 16 years of sitting empty, WATE 6 on Your Side reporter Kristen Gallant shares how both inmates and law enforcement haunt this historic landmark.
The historic Scott County Jail was in operation for over 100 years. They closed their doors in 2005. Now it's back open as a museum, and they get both expected and some unexpected visitors. From 1904 to 2005, this former jail housed some of the worst inmates from Scott County.
Typically, it would hold 50 inmates. That's what it was sanctioned for. However, due to overcrowding, it could have anywhere, to 100 plus inmates in there.
Dr. Kirsty Sumner, co-owner of History, Highways, and Haunts, LLC, analyzes paranormal activity. She believes some of those inmates never left.
We feel that the entire jail itself, again, has paranormal activity, but the third floor really seems to be the hotbed for various types of activity.
The third floor was used for maximum security for those like Jerome Boyett.
So one of the spirits that we feel is very prevalent inside the jail is that of Jerome Boyett. In 1933, he killed Sheriff Whittingham, and he went on the run, and a mob proceeded to chase him down. He was up here on the third level for about 8 days. Then a mob, about 25 people, they busted through the door when the sheriff wasn't here.
The maximum security level may have kept inmates in, but it couldn't keep an angry mob out.
They came up here to the third floor. They grabbed Jerome Boyett as well as Harvey Winchester, and they took him out about a mile down the road, and they lynched both of them.
According to these paranormal investigators, his ghost still lingers.
There's things that happen up here that kind of tend to lead us to believe that he is here. Again, doors slamming, footsteps on the stairwell and through the hallway here.
If an inmate is still here, then a sheriff needs to keep an eye on him. Leave that to Sheriff Richard Ellis.
One of the stories that we've heard is of Sheriff Ellis, R.D. Ellis. He was killed on August 13th, 1925, and he was actually killed ambush style right outside the jail. He was bringing a moonshiner into the jail, and somebody killed him from behind. Nobody knows who actually pulled the trigger, so it remains one of Scott County's most unsolved mysteries.
It's a case Sheriff Ellis may still be trying to solve himself.
His spirit still haunts the building. We've heard humming, we've heard voices, we've heard singing, we've heard footsteps, and we do believe that that may be the spirit of Richard Ellis, who was killed right outside.
For over a century, this jail has seen its fair share of activity. Its former inmates and even those in law enforcement may haunt it for another 100 years. For Haunted Tennessee, Kristen Gallant, WATE 6 on Your Side.
The historic Scott County Jail is open 5 days a week to tour its museum.
You can also book private flashlight tours, private ghost hunts, I don't know about that one, and investigations.
Y'all have fun.